You can trust me. I'm with you.
Good thinking. Keep it down.
You need my
I
help?
say, you look like someone who wants protection and a certain something about presence. Akira? Holler if any of the iron or steel laying around catches your fancy. Or if you need something repaired, I'm happy to take a glance.
Guess I wasn't so. Hard.
You need my help?
If you need iron or steel, maybe even something lighter, I've got plenty in stock. Akira, they wouldn't put a traditional smith here unless she brought something special. My clients wanted everything engraved and beautiful. Wasn't why I got into the business, but it keeps my debtors happy. I keep it interesting working with exotic materials like shark leather, since there's some demand and little supply.
Well, as long as I don't get caught. I guess that wasn't so hard.
Not a bad bit of tackle, Cap. Aye. What for, Cap?
Great fetch it?
A light's foot and an heavy bullet. Aye. My fingers be fat and furry, swapped in spark. Cap. Done and done.
If you need iron or steel, maybe even something lighter, I've got plenty in stock. Akira, but these wonders have suffered greatly. I say you must take better care of your things. I say I could repair these to their working order for 1,500 pyres each. Something about the metal, it yearns to bond as one. I could join all these pieces into a greatsword for 3,000 pyres. Akira, when you swing this beauty, you must make sure to tell your foes that Mahiri sent you. Whispers of the Endless Paths. A most brooding and gloomful weapon, I say. May it chop your enemies into fine pieces for the delight of Tongaloa. I'm honored to have the trust of such a fine customer. Do not hesitate to bring me another challenge. Akira? If you need iron or steel, maybe even something lighter, I've got plenty in stock.
I'm with you. Eagle eyes.
Welcome to Sayuka. You are welcome in Sayuka, traveler, as surely as the winds stir the sea.
No, no, no. How many times must I demonstrate the proper way to greet a visitor?
I say, I must have forgotten again. Will you remind me of the line, Undersecretary?
We say clear skies, traveler. Simple, elegant, and no smiling. Do you understand, Greeter Tebe?
Can you repeat it once more? I want to make sure I've got it. Questions, traveler? Sayuka, known to my people as Rubiri, is a colonial outpost of the Royal Deadfire Company.
The island of Sayuka is the Royal Deadfire Company's center of engineering research and development in the archipelago. Our work is directed by Fleet Master Okaya, the youngest Rawatayan ever to hold the title. Best of her class at the Naval Academy in Tokoa, and a brilliant engineer, our Fleet Master.
You forgot to mention the giant sharks, Undersecretary. Giant sharks, giant coral, giant trees, Hekira. The only thing not bigger in Sayuka is us Juana.
Small mercy.
No one knows why things grow large in Sayuka, but there are all sorts of theories. Me? I think Gallowayne smiles on us.
Superstition is unbecoming of a Royal Deadfire Company officer, Tebe.
I say, it's a lucky thing I'm not one then. Hekira. I wonder the same every day.
Tebe learns to perform her duties as a Rawatayan might. Her fellow Juana show a lamentable disinterest in the proper way of doing things.
Do not speak about me as if I am not here. A career sandal sniffer and busybody, so far as I can tell.
You ungrateful sag! I am the second in command to Fleet Master Okaya, the governor of your piddling little island, and I will not be mocked by a smart-mouthed idler like you!
So I have heard many, many times. You don't know the half of it.
What was that, Greeter Tebe?
Surely just the breeze, Undersecretary.
You will call me Sir.
Akira, I certainly will not.
Oh, greetings. Might I help you with something? I suppose. I was a proud man once. A gold pack knight. Then I took a job and it went poorly. I could no longer stay with the Order after that. In the years since, I have wandered the length of the Deadfire, dedicating my life to self-discipline and abstination from worldly distractions. It is only through suffering that the soul becomes strong. Do you understand? Well, I am waiting for someone. But I do not know when they will arrive or who they will be when they get here. All I know is that they are a seer, and they seek me. So I wait. I will not, but it does not matter. I have this amulet here, and I yet draw breath. That is all I need. No? Someone is coming for me, and they will know my amulet. I should hope that you do, young woman. You would ask an old man to share his wisdom? Well, I suppose I could. For 3,000 copper. Thank you, traveler. Good day. Might I help you with... in the years... Well, I will not. No? Someone is coming for me. Perhaps you... have a point. Just, please, take good care of it. Be on your way, then.
Nice and quiet.
All right, but I'm keeping with... All done.
Artillery trajectory calculations. Terribly tedious and lamentably imprecise in a storm. Ah, but the numbers distract me. Where are my manners? You found me with a rare spare moment. Did you not read the name on the door before you came in? You do know you're in the office of the Fleet Master, I hope. Ah, you meant to ask why I'm important enough to have my name on a door. I'm a Fleet Master of the Rawatayan Navy stationed at Sayuka, a research colony of the Royal Deadfire Company. Andra's mortar. Storms that strong, that consistent. I suspect they're not natural. To one unfamiliar with the Rawatayan Navy, perhaps. But I see to the smooth running of Sayuka. Of course, it'd be a sight easier if there weren't the coral to contend with. You misunderstand. I don't command ships. I command this port. Rawatayan vessels docking here are under my protection, but I don't tell them where to go. That's the Hazanui's job. Andra's mercy, no. That would be Hazanui Karu and Atsura, in Nekataka. Sayuka is just an outpost.
Oi, Cap! There he be. There be Romero. Sure as my arse be blue.
I wish you'd not come, my lad. Pleased though I be to see you. Even Aldi's anarchists spare no mercy for mutineers.
Aye, but you, a traitor? The very thought of it be ludicrous. Return with us. I'll be protecting you, and we'll be seeing to your fair judging.
I can't, Blue. Much as I loathe to leave. I'm dead to these waters, and they to me.
Break my biscuits and call me Swabby. You've gone addled in your dotage, ain't you? Captain, unsheathe that silvered tongue of yours, and talk some damn sense into this old salt.
The Principi have changed, and not for the better. Once, we aligned behind a common purpose. Now, we fractured into two extremes, each wallowing in its own corruption. I couldn't bear to remain, sheltered or no. It's a hopeless feeling, bearing witness to the slow decline of something I once held such pride in.
There still be pride to be had. Honor, too. Things be changing, sure as shit. But you can't thread them narrows if you ain't even it to wheel.
I hope I'm wrong, if only for your sake. I don't think the Principe can survive as is, and I can't watch something I devoted my life to sink into ruin. My crew, those few souls who followed me from the Sorcerer, and I set sail for lands west. The Reach, perhaps, or the Living Lands. Perhaps we'll run trade from Edir or Valia. Wherever fortune leads.
But that be the far fucking side of Aora.
Ach, a journey and a half, to be certain. Ach, these roomy eyes have seen too much. Nepotism and cronyism run rampant, rotting the Principe from inside out. Power consolidates behind the least deserving. The Consuelo's leadership founders, and with it, my faith.
Belay that planner, you old sea dog. You're no good as any. There ain't no faith on these waters, save that you be finding for yourself. Betwixt your brains and my swagger, we'll be right in the good ship Principe San Petrina forthwith, and be shot of these ship's squiffy doldrums.
A fine dream. I pray to Ondra that you achieve it. For me, though, the current flows but one way. A return to the Principe would mean my death. I've not heard every charge against me, but that of mutiny, of that charge, I bear guilt.
Why? Sorcerer were our home and kin. We're our cock-swelling pride. And you bartered it to an half-drowned old elf for a pint-bilged fucking clipper. 14 years I spent swabbing them decks. Longer yet for you. Captain Bastion trusted you. I trusted you.
Ac. Bon amico. Sientere, Serafen. I've disappointed you. Hurt you. No words can justify my actions. I only hope you believe me, that I did what needed doing.
How can I?
Ac. That I am. Many things. For many reasons. I learned long ago that it's oftentimes better to hold your tongue.
The Watcher here reminded me that you and me, we be deeper than two hands on a deck. We be kin. You be the closest thing I've ever had to a father. And if you be setting sail, I'll be embarking with you.
Your journeys with this Watcher have changed you, Blue. You wear it well, bon amico. Captain Bastion had the Sorcerer slaving.
Slaving? What kind of fathom-headed hornswoggle be this? The Sorcerer were my kin. They weren't slaving. I hunted slavers for the captain. We freed slaves together.
So I also believed. But Bastion sold those we saved to the Crooksburg slavers. I found records of it in his quarters, almost a decade's worth. When I confronted him, it went poorly. Sientere, bon amico. Forgive me. I meant you not to know. To keep your faith in our traditions. To remain optimistic. A bright star within the Principe.
Cut him loose, Cap. Aye, he did the Deadfire a fine turn by sinking them slavers. But among the Consuelo, mutiny means death. Bet go on for a no.
Agrasima Watcher. The Clipper will be loaded soon, and then we'll be away. Cores, Serafen. Bon amico. Take this. May you have rare cause to use it. I hope we meet again someday. On calmer seas.
Caress, bon amico. Ahoy, Captain! Truth be told, I've not felt so cozy in a crew since my tour on the Sorcerer. With Romero and the lot. Good times and a half, that. Methinks me more crazy uncle than brother, but I appreciate your saying it all the same. By way of expressing my gratitude, I've a tribute to be presenting. It's meant to be worn by a great captain. I think you rightly qualify. And I think you'll look right spiff in it too. Romero gifted it to me when I took leave of the Sorcerer. He had this notion I'd make captain myself someday. Mayhaps I coveted a captain's quarters when I were a wee swabby. But serving with Ferrante, with yourself, seeing what leading a crew takes, well, I reckon it's like marrying. It just ain't for me. Now, for first, I've got less than an all-in's thimble worth of patience for all the politics, glad-handing, cronyism and sycophancy that goes along with the Consuelo. But mostly, this heart be twice as soft as this belly. Probably as furry too. And mayhaps I could captain a boat like yourself, all even-keeled and kindly. But you're a rare sort, aren't you? Pleasure be entirely mine, Cap. May it serve you at least half as well as I.
Something. Ooh, I like how it.